Rang?
We got company.
Does that mean we're in business?
Yep, it sure does. I have arranged for a shipment of my essences with my Parisian supplier, and he promised me he would air freight them out tomorrow.
This is replacing the shipment that was snatched.
Got it.
Gentlemen, this is a huge expense for deception. It's costing me a lot of money, and I can't afford to lose anymore, or EOQ's going to have my head on a platter.
No sweat, babe. It's a lock.
I'd better be, and fast. You know, Ned was already all over me about the March figures.
Whoa. What'd you tell him?
Nothing. I told him that I would handle this, but he's not going to cut me any slack.
Which is all the more reason to move.
Right. Okay, so the next step is we have to motivate Damien and our Mr. Skully into making a grab for my essences.
And finer essences a man couldn't grab for, I'm sure. This is going to be easy.
How's it happen?
I arranged for a little accidental run-in with Damien, and in the process, certain information leaks out.
Piece of cake.
Like falling off a log.
Life is just a bowl of strawberries.
Well, I'm gonna get back to you guys real soon.
Okay. Good luck.
Yeah.
No. She's got this covered. Oh, she got it covered. I hope. Hey, my gorgeous sibling.
Hey!
You here to see me?
Of course I am. Well, no, actually, I came by to have a little chat with my neighborhood barkeep right
Don't
here.
believe her. Listen, I'll be in the back. By the way, any more words of wisdom, I'll take them. I'm open for all suggestions.
Hang in there, Tiger.
Good to see you.
Yeah, thanks. How's Laura?
Restless, edgy. She made it very clear the sooner I get this mess cleaned up, the happier we're all gonna be.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can hardly blame her.
Hey, I'm working on it. How's things at your house?
Actually, I'm cautiously optimistic.
Well, now that's a step up.
Yeah, actually, you know, the therapy is much more helpful than I imagined it was going to be. We're really trying to make an effort to be nice to each other for Lucas's sake. And, you know, it's really amazing how kind we can actually be to each other when we really try.
Well, if that accounts for the smile on your face, I'm really glad that's happening.
Yeah, so now all I have to do is stop worrying about Tony.
How so?
Well, you know Tony. He's always had this thing about, you know, not being able to leave his work at the hospital. And he's really been trying to spend a lot more time with Lucas. And the therapy's been pretty intense, and now he's decided that he's going to appoint himself to be Felicia's personal savior.
What? What's the matter with him? He hasn't got enough on his plate trying to put his own house in order? He has to take on the sins of his brother?
Yeah, well, you know Tony. If it's broken, he'll try to fix it. It's the guilt thing. It's a curse.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
I took the first step.
Is that so?
Mm-hmm. I ever so casually dropped that cursed pebble into Damien Catherine's pond.
Did it cause ripples?
Mm-hmm. Hook, line, and... whatever. The point is, they acted at first like they weren't interested, but I could see right through it. If I know my customers, right at this moment, Damien is running to Joe Skully and telling them there's a secret shipment coming in to deception.
So far, so good, huh?
Yeah. So all now you have to do is get me into a room with Joe Skully so I can work my magic on him.
Try not to have quite so much fun, Lucy. I'll do what I have to do to handle the situation with Joe. But I don't have to like it.
Sorry?
I appreciate it. Now, it seems to me we have to set up an evening in the back room where she can get next to him. How do you feel about poker?
Hate it.
How can you hate poker?
Well, because it starts off as a simple card game and ends up being a bunch of smelly guys in a smelly room with their smelly cigars arguing over whose is bigger. Cigars.
Yeah, she plays.
Frankly, I'm really not very good at it either.
What are you good at, Lucy?
Craft. It's simple, straightforward, and no cigars.
Lucky us. Used to be Joe's favorite game.
Then craps it will be.
Anyway, we're going to set it up for tomorrow night in the back room.
Craps, you say?
Still your favorite?
Kid, do you have a memory?
I'm still trapped. I remember you always won. And a lot of that the house will provide, the dice.
If anyone else made that insinuation, I'd be insulted.
No insult intended. Are we on?
We are on. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. In the words of Lucy Coe, he went for hook, line, and whatever.
Thank him.
Yeah.
Good. Now all that's left is to bait the hook and see if he bites.
Let me get this straight. You went to Mr. Quartermain to convince him that Foster's puppy should go to you.
Yeah, it was a promise made to be my Mrs. Quartermain.
Right. But he wouldn't discuss it unless you had Foster neutered?
Yeah. Now, what is that except blackmail?
Sounds like blackmail to me.
It's not fair. I'm calling my mom.
Good idea.
Thank you.
My instinct says lucky.
Mom, it really scares me when you do that.
Well, I happened to be thinking of you a couple of minutes before the phone rang.
So how you guys doing?
We're doing just great, except that we miss our men terribly.
How's my baby sister?
Oh, she's so beautiful, Lucky. She's so smart you wouldn't even believe it.
Sure I would. She's ours, isn't she?
Oh, more Spencer every day. Honey, are you okay?
Well, no. I've got big problems, Mom. I just wanted to get your advice.